2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Welcome, everybody. This is 2K Sports with Kenny the Jet Smith, and in this game, we'll see the Indiana Pacers against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, a win tonight would make it 3 victories in their first 4 games of the season. That would be a nice little run to start the year. And with the season just beginning, obviously, many games ahead of us. I mean, too many to count. I could start counting them. Will you start counting the games while I ask Kenny a question? All the games we have ahead of us? 1, 2. Well, you need you to count.
Oh, I thought.
No, just go ahead.
Putting up his
count some games.
1, 2, and 3.
Okay, well, we have a lot more games than that. Just keep counting until he's done.
4.
Kenny, what's the most important thing to focus on at this stage?
Establish.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. And
thanks, Kevin. Well, it's the first.
Okay, David, thanks.
And the Pacers, going smaller in their front court, and it hasn't really hurt them defensively. You look around the NBA, there just aren't that many power forwards who can hurt you on the block.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. The Pacers have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Fred in at point guard. Gian Lean is out there with Larry
I approve that steal.
Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Dang in at the small forward position. .146 left to play in the first quarter. It's Allen on the wing. Pass to Stuckey. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Nice display of awareness that time by Allen. I mean, he did a really nice job getting the ball to a teammate who had a better shot than he did.
Now here's Prez. Started by Stuckey. The offensive rebound. Nance. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside. Well, back in high school, Larry Nance Jr. almost quit basketball. He was feeling tired and lethargic and couldn't figure it out. And it turned out he was suffering from Crohn's syndrome, a chronic digestive system inflammation. But now, healthy, he's following in his father's footsteps and looks like he's going to have a long NBA career, too.
Drains the three-pointer.
Super focus from Prez. Outstanding awareness to spot the open man.
Brooks dishes to Miles. Back to Brooks. The pass to Allen. Brooks against Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Brooks kicks to Allen. Here's Turner. The Lakers with the rebound. And Nance diagnosed with Crohn's. He started getting injections of medication and hit a huge growth spurt.
Pick it up, boy.
In fact, he grew 6 inches from his sophomore to his junior year in high school.
Yeah, and he suffered from that, actually debilitating growth pain. Then he tore an ACL his junior year at Wyoming. Has not been smooth sailing at all for him, but here he is now. He's persevered, and he's shown to be a productive NBA player.
Prez passes to Nance. He kicks it to Clarkson. The baseline J. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That's on Aaron Brooks.
One of those rare second-round picks who played well immediately. Clarkson was first-team All-Rookie and continues to develop.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
It's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
Dishes it to Turner. From 13. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
Terrific shot there. I mean, he was calm, he was poised.
Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. Here's what Prez had to say about his...
representing my country, man.
I've always wondered, guys, how does winning on the international stage compare to winning an NBA championship?
Well, I think every player would love the opportunity to win for their country and for their NBA team. But if I had to choose one, I'd pick winning an NBA championship because you're competing against the best talent every night. But both are great accomplishments, but I give the nod to the title.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
They came out with the purpose of playing for one another, making the extra pass throughout that first quarter.
Guys, that is simply just good basketball. I mean, really good basketball. Total team effort out there.
George and Young are the forwards. Brooks is out there with Rodney Stuckey. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Young with the ball. He's picked up by Dang. And Young kicks to Brooks. That's tipped.
And you gotta respect the D. Perez just spiking the shot back thanks to that amazing reach.
And that one's good. Ingram. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Lakers?
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover. I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Al Jefferson is now well known for his footwork, but he says he was a willing student when he first broke into the league. He said, when I got to Boston, I stole Paul Pierce's ball fake. In Minnesota, Tom Gugliotta used to kick my butt every day in practice with his turnaround jumper, so I stole that. Everyone I go against likes something they do, I steal it, put it in my own form. Evan?
Imitation, the highest form of flattery. Thanks, D.A. And Paul George formerly wore the jersey number 24. A sports writer suggested he should go with the number 13, so his nickname could be PG-13. George liked the idea, and that does it for the...
All right, gentlemen, hustle up. That was a great first half. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay.
Downtown Indianapolis glowing in the distance as we welcome you back to the action here at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. And the third quarter. Some changes here for the Pacers. Lavoy Allen comes in for Jefferson. And George is subbed in for Rodney Stuckey. And then for the Lakers, Bang comes in for Julius Randle. And Prez is subbed in for Lou Williams. Taking a look at the Lakers. Prez in at shooting guard. Ingram is out there with Mozgov. Then it's Russell. And it's Dang in at the 3 slot. Ingram. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pacers trail by 8. It's stolen by Prez. And that one's good. Russell. Russell's got 12 in the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And here is Teague. 8 points for him. Ellis can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And he gets it to go. No problem on the 3 from Prez. He's got 7. And how big of a treat was it for Prez to play alongside all the great American players over the summer? Just about the best way to transition to the NBA.
And he was able to help out in their title game win over Australia. But more importantly for Prez, it was the perfect situation to come in and see how best to approach basketball before his rookie year.
Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
There's Mozgov. And he gets the bucket.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
Yeah, he's in their skulls right now, Greg. I mean, clearly he's giving them all kinds of migraines and perhaps might lead to even some bad dreams and nightmares with all the putbacks he's been getting. Lavoy Allen out of Temple University is just a real steady.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort.
Hey, Mom.
How you feeling? Do you still get jet lag?
Yep, I don't know if it ever really goes away, but I usually find that sleeping helps.
Oh, okay. I can send you some sleepy time.
Downfall, but every time I hit the ground, I bounce up like round ball.
All right, Prez, time to talk shoes. As a top draft pick with a great nickname, the sky is the limit. Now, these companies believe in you and what you can be in the league. So picture this. Nike wants to bring you on the team right away with a cash deal. We're talking regular check and bonuses based on your performance. So they're going to put you in a Nike team shoe to start. But if you continue to dominate, like I know you will, we're talking signature shoe. Nike's going to look real good on you. And right next door is brand Jordan, Team MJ. Sounds pretty good, right? They want to start you out with a cash deal and put you in a team-themed shoe. And if you continue to rise, if your star gets higher, they want to graduate you from a custom colorway all the way to your customized signature shoe and all the perks that go with it. But what they really want is for you to be the face of the brand. You and the power and prestige of Jordan, the GOAT himself, riding side by side off into the sunset. I mean, come on. Jordan? Are you kidding me? They look awesome. Check this out. Under Armour is counting on you joining them. They want to start you off with a cash deal with a lot of room for bonuses. And they also want to set you up with your very own custom colorway. They're going to make you like the face of the brand. And I think this is the perfect opportunity to segue us into your own signature shoe. I mean, Under Armour came to play. Did we come to play? I came to play. I know you came to play. And last, but certainly not least, Adidas. And they want to run with the presidential theme. I mean, they're talking billboards, cash deal, and they want to make you a custom colorway Adidas shoe featuring the colors of the American flag. And get this, they want a custom billboard with the presidential theme. And we're talking commercials, ads, signature shoes. I mean, I think Adidas is the place to go if we want to run with the presidential theme. I'm in. Are you? So it's up to you. I mean, I know it's a lot to think about, but you're in a pretty good position right here.
Look, I don't know, Bruce. I feel like this is harder than picking a college, you know? Like, way harder. I need a spreadsheet to remember all that stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But, you know, personally, you can't lose, right? You're in a win-win situation. So it's wherever you feel the most comfortable, and not just on your feet, but as a business partner. So take your time, kick back, relax, think about it, and I just need an answer in about 5 minutes. Great choice. This is the beginning of big things. Nike is going to be pumped.
I hope so, man. Can't wait to get it started.
Fire in the hole.
I feel good about it.
Gotta love it.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, happy to be here with my friends, and I mean that. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. For Los Angeles, they come in off a win in their last outing against the Pacers at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. A terrific underdog win in that last game. They're feeling good, looking to keep it up tonight. You look at what Coach Budenholzer has done with this.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action. And we've got time for a...
Well, the Atlanta Hawks continue.
All about winning together, David. Thank you.
And the Hawks, you know, really an interesting situation. You go back 2 seasons ago, they had the best record in the East. Made it to the Eastern.
The Hawks. Splitters checked in for Howard. Humphreys comes in for Paul Millsap. And Thabo Sefolosha subbed in for Kyle Korver. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Larry Nance is checked in for Mozgov. Dang comes in for Randall. Clarkson, he's checked in for Williams. And Prez is subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Prez, he's in at the point. Larry Nance out there with Ingram. Then it's Dang, and it's Clarkson in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Hawks, trade talk swirling last season, GA, from role players to their star players, it seemed nothing was off the table.
Yeah, but credit them for having a great culture and chemistry in that locker room. That kind of uncertainty takes a toll on anyone, though. And they've done their best to try to keep some stability and a roadmap to further success.
And the Hawks making a change here. Jack's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. He's checked in. Dang passes to Prez. And again, it's the Lakers from deep. There are many heartbreaking stories in the NBA, but Prez's is right up there. Lost his father, a former police officer, in a car accident at age 14. Just a tragedy to befall Prez and his family.
And it's why he's so close to his mom now. But Prez loved his dad, and a lot of how he plays and acts is in honor of his memory. I know if his father were alive today, he'd be bursting with pride in how his son has grown into a man.
Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Even when contested, Prez buries these interior shots. He's got a high motor, and he's got a lot of confidence in his ability to score.
It's stolen by Nance. And it's the Lakers on the break. Clarkson's running, finished off the break. Clarkson's got his first basket of the night.
That is such good work to make this a 1-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Here's Splitter, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And for the Lakers, hugely profitable. And they're always going to be willing to spend big on stars. But with the new luxury taxes, it's harder to outspend other teams now.
And meanwhile, they've cut corners in other areas too, guys. I mean, prior to the shortened season in 2011, they laid off scouts, video coordinators, coaches, front office, and training staff. And that's where other teams are investing. Looking for an advantage now as the Lakers pull back a little bit. Other teams looking to infuse more capital into their organization.
Here's Prez. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Schroeder with the ball. There's a screen. Jack with the 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. It's Atlanta. They lead by 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you this. Transitioning from college to the pros.
Man, it's crazy.
Good points. What role does a trainer have? Atlanta making some changes. Ken Bazemore comes in for Sefolosha. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jarrett Jack. And then for Los Angeles, Williams, he's checked in for Dang. Prez comes in for Young. And it's Russell in for Levens. Schroeder runs the point with Korver to his side. Mike Scott out there with Splitter. And it's Bazemore at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Schroeder kicks to Scott. There's a good screen. Outside Korver. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Scott can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 4. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Chris Humphries was first one of the best rebounders in the league, and now, after a few years of tinkering with the jumper, he's become a pretty good shooting big man. After the 2015 playoffs, Wizards coach Randy Whitman suggested that Humphries work on his three-pointer. Humphries said, "I hadn't really worked on it ever. I just had to adapt. I went at it trying to expand my game so I can play longer." Kevin?
I'm sure we'll see a lot of players trying to add that three, D.A. Thank you.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
The pass to Bazemore. Off target from outside. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Pacers in Indiana.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make.
And so it's a close.
Let's go, guys. We're leading, but we need to work harder if we're going to win this game. Look.
We return to Atlanta with a spectacular look from above. The Sky View Ferris wheel there in the background. And now the start of the second half. Neither side. The Hawks. Splitters checked in for Howard. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. And Jarrett Jack is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Nancy's checked in for Mozgov. Bang comes in for Randall. Young's checked in for Ingram. And Prez is subbed in for Lou Williams. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Prez in a two-guard. Young is out there with Dang. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Greg, the Atlanta Hawks, a disciplined team. They've got the right coach in Mike Budenholzer. Wouldn't you agree?
I really do. They don't make a lot of mistakes. Offensively, they move the ball and they make the simple play. And defensively, they deny in transition and avoid cheap fouls. They really don't beat themselves.
You saw that one, Pop.
Randall's checked in for Larry Nance. Jack against Russell. And Bazemore kicks to Corver. Traps in the tray. Corver's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Prez with the bucket.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Jack against Russell. Outside Jack. The 3 from Corver. Misses there. And that does it for the third. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Keep driving it. Get to the free throw.
All right, the 4th. Paul Millsap's checked in for Scott. Prez is checked in for the Lakers. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Bazemore is the 3 with Millsap the 4. Schroeder runs the point with Corver to his side. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And here is Los Angeles now to take the lead. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And they go to the intentional foul.
Had to foul him on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 3. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. What do you think, guys?
there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the three. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I'm not quite sold on the quick two. I think they've got to look for a quality three to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he is unable to get the second one. Offline. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group had.
Known for busting, no flexing on any tempo. A legend like Hidden Temple. I'm tempted to act in these ceilings.
Prez, what city are you in right now? You gotta get a winter coat for these away games. I cannot believe I forgot to tell you that. Or do they give you guys coats? I don't know. They should. If you get sick, then y'all won't be any good, right? They should just give you coats. Talk to you later, baby. Bye.
The 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking at the Lakers, they're up over the 500 mark so far at 3-2 on the young season. A decent enough start, and one they're hoping to improve on with a win in tonight's contest. And of course, we'll have a chance to see Klay Thompson. Shaq, at this point in his career, where do you rank?
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA? His teammates know firsthand what an impact he makes, David. Thank you. This game pitting two conference rivals against one another. A little extra riding on this one. We'll see it, too.
Yeah, you'll see, because the game will get a little chippy, a little physical, and both of these teams understand.
It's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Different look here for the Warriors. Pachulia, he's checked in for Bergeron. West comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Curry. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Klay and Iguodala, the potent wing pair. West is out there with Pachulia, and it's Livingston in at point.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Prez. And again, no good by the Lakers. Warriors leading by 10. Livingston kicks to Pachulia. He gets it in there. Pachulia's got his first basket of the night.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for Los Angeles.
And the long-range game, a staple for them offensively. It's clear they embrace the value of that extra point, and spacing the floor, something they look to do every time they're on the court.
Golden State's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. He dishes it to Thompson, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. He had a strong showing last season. 6th in three-point field goal percentage, 12th in scoring, and ranked in the top 15 in free throw percentage. Tremendous confidence and technique at the line. And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Here's Prez. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Warriors leading by 12. Iguodala up top. He's covered by Dang. Now Livingston, and that one good.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
It's looking good so far. They have their offense intact right now.
And you can see it in Prez's eyes. There is no way he's missing that three.
And when he wants to hit from deep, it's almost as if he wills it in if you let it.
Pachulia dishes to Thompson. Second chance shot, and boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Yeah, you gotta like the aggressive D going for the block, but he got it just as it was on its way down.
And the Lakers making a change here. Young's checked in. Here's E. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the first. Livingston with it. That's tipped. 2 on the clock. And Pachulia with the lay-in. Good.
And a huge lead here early to start.
The game plan is working to perfection so far. Didn't take them any time to get into rhythm.
And the basketball bloodlines of Clay.
Dad always watches more film than me, and I watch.
Yeah, you know, it's great to have that blend of support and competitiveness around you really your whole life.
Yeah, you can try to put a little something over on your coaches from time and again, even your teammates maybe, but family, they'll check you every time.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
And that's exactly how you want to start this one off. They open this one up with a real bang.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for the Lakers right now, Prez in at point guard. Dang out there with Ingram. Then it's Randall. And it's Young in at the 2 spot. Prez kicks to Dang. Out to the right wing. Ingram passes to Prez. From outside, off the mark. Warriors leading by 11. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. The shot by Curry, no good. And Los Angeles guys shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. And after his rookie year, it ended with an injury right out of the opening gate. It was great to finally see Julius Randle on the court last season.
Yeah, and when he's focused, guys, he can be a game changer.
It'll do it for the first half. The Warriors on top, leading by 14. And a chance now.
41.
Come on in. I love the passion, guys. Now let's talk execution. Listen, guys.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hand. And the Lakers with some changes. Randall comes in for Luol Deng. And Prez is subbed in for Lou Williams. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Anderson Varejao out there with Green. And it's Durant in at the small forward. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Hawks in Atlanta.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks,
no rhythm to knock them down.
They never let them get into any sort of comfort zone, and because of that, they were out of sorts all game long.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, we know our old friend Steve Kerr was new to coaching when he took the reins of the Warriors, but he'd mentored under the greats. He said that Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich both had an almost scary amount of presence. As for Steve, he said, I'm very laid back. I believe in the calm presence of a coach more so than the ranting and raving and screaming and yelling. I guess that's what he says to the referees anyway.